I know sometimes people like myself, we have a good heart. Our heart is probably upright, and God can use us as a vessel for so many different things. But when you do have a good heart, a lot of people try to take advantage of you, or they feel like if you're kind or if you're quiet, they may feel like, oh, you're not going to do nothing. Oh, that person is weak. Or I could just take advantage of this person or whatever the situation pretty much may be. And I could just get away with it and just constantly keep doing it because the person is going to let me do it because the person is nice. Or some people think that if you have a relationship with the Most High, like myself, Christians, those who are true Christians, they look at those as targets, narcissists or people who just don't have the right type of intentions, I should say, not attention, but intentions or motivations. They like to, play on that. Rather, some people may go inside the hall to try to, get with maybe a good woman because they feel like a good woman is probably going to just accept the bare minimum, or they could just allow me to just do whatever and they'll just keep on accepting me back. Or they want to go there to probably just take money, try to be a fake pastor and try to have somebody to, put money in a bowl, and then whole time they just take the money and use it for whatever reason, but it's not, they don't have good intentions behind it. Some people are there to just, steal, kill, and destroy. Like, there's so many reasons why people do what they do. It's not always because they have a good intention. It's not always because they love Jehovah or they love Jesus. Like, it's not always like that. And I realized that in my life, I've had people who done did some grimy things towards me. And I'm pretty sure all of us have, because we're living in this wicked world. You're not going to just have a clean state where nothing ever happened to you. But it's about learning, being wise, and realizing what's going on around you. Don't be in la la land. It's not like saying, don't be like, oh, that person want to do something like that to me, because nowadays people are being used by the devil, and most people are not close to the Most High. So they would definitely try to go and do some wicked things because they have that spirit of the devil on them, or they so in the world where they're not thinking in a way where, oh, the Most High is looking at me. He can see what I'm doing. Let me stop. They're not thinking like that. So they take advantage of people. And it's just like, if you always saying, yes, I'll do this. Yes, I'll do that. It's like you're being like you're trying to please people, or, maybe they may think that you are a pushover, but whole time I realize that you are a beast. You are a lion. Being a Christian does not mean that you have to be nice. You can't be a Christian to be nice, because you got to have boundaries. Okay. You have to be able to say no. Just stand on what you believe in. Have faith and hold your integrity at a higher standard, so people don't think that they can just come around and cross you. And when they do, it's okay to speak up. Hey, enough. We don't do that around here. All right. Don't just let somebody just take advantage of you and think because you're a Christian or you have a good heart, that they can just keep doing it, because they can't. You can be kind, but with boundaries. Boundaries are protection for you. You can't be trying to save everybody else. And then when you left, in the fire, now you dead and gone, and everybody else is over the side because you always looking out for the other person. You got to look out for yourself as well too. Nothing wrong with sometimes helping somebody out, when you in your free time or whatever have you. But if you always giving up yourself, and when you can't call somebody, they're not supporting you, but you supporting them. When you're going through a hard time, you can't find no one that you can call. No one's down on the emergency contact. You always, feel isolated or by yourself. No one's surrounding you. No one's helping you out. But why are you so quick to be there for somebody else, but they're not being there for you? What are you really getting out of this? You understand what I'm trying to say? So I'm not saying to not be nice. It's okay to be kind and help somebody out. You outside and you see somebody that's homeless, they have not ate. So maybe you go into a restaurant or somewhere, buy that person a sandwich or whatever you're going to do. Nothing's wrong with that, right? But I'm talking about people that's just taken from you and they have a bad motive. Because Jehovah God and, through Jesus or whatever, he can move you to help somebody out, because you got to realize something. It don't matter how much money you got. You can have $1 billion today, and then tomorrow it can be all gone in a blink of an eye. Why? Well, because we living in these, last days. People steal. All right. People break into people's homes, rich homes, because they looking for something they can take. They don't care about somebody that's broke. They want somebody that got some paper. And so at the end of the day, it's okay to help somebody out. But if you going out there and you just giving your money to every single body, and now you left with nothing at all, I mean, what I'm trying to say? Because some people feel like, oh, well, I got all this money. That means you being lazy. You better go out there and go get it. It doesn't mean that, because remember that when you bless us with things, sometimes you move us to help other people, depending on who it is. And like, say if you say, hey, I'm moving you to help out David, but only give him $300, right? It's like, you can not to give to. It's not because we're being mean, but some people got to, go through certain types of things for them to learn and change. If an enemy is out there doing wrong and you constantly keep on giving them everything, they can't ever go through the wrath of God because you keep on helping them. Once you remove yourself from the presence of them and stop always, being the hero, they're going to have to be able to go through all of that by themselves and realize that the only person they can rely on is Jehovah God, right? That's it. And Jesus' teachings inside the Bible, right? That's it. And they're going to have to go through that because they always want somebody, I need this money. I need this. Comment below myself. Support me. Do this for me. I need you to go, take me here. But they don't never offer no gas money. They don't ever support you. It's like people please. And then when you don't give them what they want, they stop liking you. They start talking about you. They're saying, oh, you're nothing. You're good. Oh, you're a bum. Okay, so, that's the case. And why you asking for somebody else's stuff? If you had it like that, you wouldn't have to steal. What person that a whole bunch of money not worried about somebody else pockets because we already focus on what we got going on over here. So I realize that it's always those who can't get their way. They want to start putting somebody else under the bus because they got a bad intention and their wicked plans is not, turning out the way they probably thought it was going to turn out. So now they like, man, I don't even know what to do now. But it's her protection. So it's okay to be able to cut people off, not because you want to fight them, like, oh, I'm with the one with you, not necessarily, but it could be for your own peace of mind. God can tell you who exactly truly is meant to be in your life long term. And sometimes it's not that much because most people, they're very jealous. You can't even tell people good news nowadays. They're going to hate you for that. They don't care about, they'll be like, oh, congratulations. They're not happy for you. You got to move in silence. Even if that means really moving around and going ghost on folks. Because at the end of the day, most of these people in this world is not going to change. And I had to learn that myself. As a kid growing up, don't be a pushover. It's okay to be kind. Keep being kind. That's a beautiful trait. It's a beautiful quality. But never allow anybody to play in your face because you're nice or you're kind. Don't let somebody play with you like that. Have boundaries. Stand up for yourself and realize that, you have nothing to fear. You don't got to be scared of nobody. Only person that you need to fear, respect is Jehovah God, and that's it. Only respect Jehovah. Fear means to respect, not like scary fear, but I respect Jehovah, right? That's the only person that you need to be worried about. If God is pleased with you, then you're doing well. If God has chosen you, that's more better than being chosen in the worldly, famous, type of, aspect, right? Because they think that if you're, famous, a celebrity, oh, that means you're chosen. But that's the world. That's not what God has said. Yeah, celebrities or a person can become a celebrity and definitely still be chosen, for sure. But it doesn't mean that because a person is a celebrity that they're chosen. It doesn't work like that. So I just feel like it's just, all I can really say to whoever's watching this is just, be kind for sure. Not that's wrong with that. But just have boundaries. Learn to be able to say, you know what, I'm not comfortable with that. That's not what I'm getting into. No, I'm not going to stop, holding on to my standards or my integrity. I'm going to have to leave right now. Or you know what, I don't want to hug you, but, it's okay. We can, maybe, do a little dab. I don't want to kiss you, like I said, but I don't mind, having a conversation with you or whatever have you. It's okay to say no, not because you're being so like, stuck up or whatever have you, but it's more like that's your boundaries. You don't have, because it's like you're never going to please somebody anyways. But if you overly let somebody play with you or push you over, they're going to say, oh, you're weak. But when you stand up for yourself and you speak up, the best of your ability, they're going to know, hey, you know what? She may be kind or he may be kind, but, they're not going to let you keep on playing games with them. I want people to understand that, yes, I'm kind. I love Jehovah. I love Jesus. I'm doing the best of my ability to keep on drawing closer to the Most High and do what I need to do my research and this and that, the third, and, my journey, my path. But I'm not going to tolerate no craziness, no chaoticness, no toxic, none of that. I would stand up to a bully and say, hey, don't mess with me. You understand what I'm trying to say? Sometimes you got to do that because if not, people will play in your face until you turn blue, until you dead and you gone. And I'm not going to constantly keep on dealing with these types of people that wants to keep on seeing me down or want to try to compete with me or whatever have you. And I know I'm speaking for somebody else out there. Don't let people like that get you so down where you burnt out or trying to make them like you. Not everybody's going to like you, and that's okay. They didn't like Jesus. Some of them didn't like Jesus either, but he still did what he had to do. So if they don't like you, so what? Dust it off your shoulders or your feet and keep it moving. If you're being persecuted in one city, go to another one. Okay? But always pray to the Most High and let him guide and lead you. And if somebody don't like you, they can kick rocks as long as they're not putting their hands on you. But also stand up for yourself. Don't let somebody make it seem like you're the bad person or they have a reason to pick a bone with you or they have a reason to treat you like that. No, they don't. You know, they just doing that to mess with you because they think that it's okay. And usually if you are a true Christian or if you trying your best to live a godly life, according to the word, you are going to have, challenges and things that happen to you, regardless of whoever it is, thrown your way because you are doing the best of your ability to serve the Most High. Mostly people in this world are not living like that. It's only a few that's really trying to really serve Jehovah, because there's a lot of them that go to church and speak about God, but they're not true Christians though. That's why I said don't take everything a person say at face value, because not everybody is truly genuine. They're just saying that for likes, for views, to get some money. And then when they get done, they get off there and they go live, their really life. So it's like you got to also pray to the Most High about every little thing, because you will be surprised with the answers that you get.